Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I just got finished doing my morning video. It's uploading as we speak right now. And just about 5 minutes ago, we had news that J.J. Watt, that's right, J.J. Watt had asked to be released, and the Texans are going to give him his wish. They are going to release him, and you have to believe right now that the Texans are in complete rebuild mode, and it will only be a matter of time and the right offer before, of course, their quarterback is going to be traded, because literally everybody is leaving the situation, from the president, who ended up retiring or leaving a few days ago after 18 years. Of course, we know they've been doing a fire sale of getting rid of talent like Hopkins last year, which seemed to be the biggest mistake of all time. I don't know how you trade away and let go of the best wide receiver in football. And of course, now J.J. Watt looking at the tea leaves saying, this team is rebuilding. I only have a little bit of time left in the NFL. I want to try and challenge for a ring. So the question will be is, where will he go? And this just broke, so I haven't even had a chance to get my numbers together. But I want to just look up his stats real quick. The thing with J.J. Watt has been injured a lot lately in his career, but we know the pedigree that he has. He has been, when healthy, one of the best defensive ends in football, and he still should have something left in the tank. So on this year, for 16 games, he had 5 sacks, not incredible or anything, 36 solo tackles, 2 forced fumbles. Now let's go back here a little bit deeper. I want to look at how many games he's played the last couple of seasons, because that's going to be the key. He played 16 games, of course, this year. The first year he's played since 2018, all of the games. But 2016, he only played in 3 games after not missing a single one. The next year, he only played in 5. So he's only had 3 seasons that he did not complete all 16 games. But you still have that injury history. So on his career, we're talking about a guy who has 101 sacks. That is a half sack more than Charles Haley, a guy who's 10-year vet, who still has something to give. And while we're here, let's look at J.J. Watt over the cap. Let's look at his salary right now. I'm sorry, I'm doing my work with you guys right here. 2021, he was due $17.5 million, but now that he's been cut, you can see they ended up saving that whole contract. So for the Texans, they got some cap relief. They got $17.5 million in cap space, which will help them, because I believe they were over. And now J.J. Watt is a free agent and can sign a deal with anybody. So do the Cowboys take a flyer on J.J. Watt? Well, we posted an article yesterday about how the Cowboys can get up to $90 million in cap space. The question is do you look at him as one of those guys that can really help your team? I would say, depending on the contract that you can sign, I'm not looking for a $15, $17 million deal. Quite frankly, I would rather go ahead and say I got Aldon Smith if you can get him to a team-friendly deal. However, when you look at a guy like T.J. Watt, he might look and say, this is close to Houston, where I am truly like a figure because of what they did, because of the Hurricanes relief and things, the amount of money that he raised, that he could still be relatively close to where his roots are there. Hopefully look at the Cowboys and say, maybe with my skill set that I could help them get to a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, I know that's far-fetched, but to me, with the Dallas Cowboys situation, here's the thing. I keep saying these things, but I know it doesn't sink in. But you have to understand that this year is going to be a crazy year when it comes to free agency. The salary cap is going to explode after the end of next year because of the gambling money, because we'll hopefully be past COVID. The money will flow, the new television contract. This year, there's like 14 teams that are way over in the cap. They have to gut the teams, which means when they gut the teams, they're not going to have a lot of money to spend on free agents. This is the year that you say, okay, we're going to spend money because the market will be depressed. The money, the super duper contracts that you're seeing, because teams don't have it, may not be made. And that's why you look at it and say, let's go ahead and take care of our defense. Let's go ahead and get some defensive linemen that we know can play. And J.J. Watt, you put him in the rotation, hey, you are definitely better from a standpoint of players as well as a leader. Because I can guarantee you that if you put J.J. Watt out there and he's on that field, he will get people to follow him. He will be a team leader. And that's one of those things that is truly lacking on that defense. You take him, oh, yeah, I would be really interested in that one. So there'll be more on this story, as we get more and more developments. Teams can basically come to an agreement right now, but they can't become official until the 15th of March. So you can best believe that the phones are ringing right now for J.J. Watt, where people are going to be definitely wanting to make a move on it. And I'm hoping that the Cowboys are one of those teams because we need to turn this defense around. As much as people seem to think that if we change quarterbacks that all of a sudden we're going to score another 20 points a game and just blow everybody out, it doesn't work that way. The area where you can get the most improvement is taking a defense that's giving up 29.6 points a game and getting it down to about 20. You do that, you've got a window where you can go to the Super Bowl. Call me crazy, but hey, I've been called a lot worse. To make sure you guys tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, we definitely will be covering this. The Dak Prescott saga, Jerry Jones and Prosper out there buying wine. And hopefully I'll have the new mixer and stuff together. And maybe I'll be a little bit lighter because of my keto diet. I'm Mark Holmes, and I've got to get back to work. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn this off. Went